I apologize. My hand touched the keyboard. It cut it off. I don't know if that's a sign saying that they don't want the message to come out. But so far we had justice, justice, and the Five of Swords. And I was asking why. And it said the Magician. You can make your imagination real. So you need inspiration. You're seeking self-confidence. Looking for inspiration. I feel like I need another answer. So, first came out was justice. Your intuition is to set your moral compass. Right? Use your intuition to set your moral compass. Some things are not worth the price. It's conflicting with your creative power. So use your intuition. There's going to be some conflict with your intuition, which will help develop your self-confidence. So you're adapting to a new beginning. So I'm going to go right to left and see if it resonates with the general reading. So you're a magician. You can make your imagination real. Because sometimes victory is not worth the price, and this is when you will seek justice. Use your intuition to set your moral compass. Looking for clarity, cause and effect. So either way, with your justice and then the Five of Swords with the Magician, and I feel like this is still coinciding with your creative power and your inspiration. The conflict, not speaking up, self-sabotaging, having anxiety, and you're looking for clarity, taking accountability, having justice. That was in the other cards as well. Accountability, not blocking your throat chakra. Every time, I notice most of the times these are the messages. Stop hiding. Unexpected energy, conflict, movement, changes. Yeah. So basically, it's still the outcome. You're in control. And it's up to you to make that change. If you're looking for an outcome, to develop more in your skill, whatever your gifts are. Okay? And stop self-sabotaging and gain balance. That is the message. You're in control. I just keep feeling that there's something you're not able to express, and you have an uncomfortableness with the expression and speaking up. Sometimes you just gotta say with your chest. Balance it. You can't worry about what is going to be the consequence at that time, because if it's making you sabotage yourself and you're blocking yourself from evolving and growing, then yeah. That's what I'm feeling here. Justice, the Five of Swords, the Magician. It can be your beginning or your end, depending on what you decide to do with it. So I'm gonna leave it with that. Okay? Balance, some unexpected, and creating. Inspiring. So if you don't want to lose your gift, you're gonna have to start making some really serious decisions so you can continue your self-confidence with your skills. That's what I'm getting from the old school tarot cards. Okay. All upright. All right. Let's go ahead, and I have some Egyptian oracle with one word affirmation. So we're going to do that. And then I'm going to end it with the Elder Futhark runes messages. I'm going to do a 3-card lay with this one as well. What is the message? I'll show you guys. So nice. I've seen some better ones, but I know once I get to getting to start to invest. So these are the Egyptian gods oracle cards. What is the message for the collective for the Egyptian god oracle cards? Okay, the first one, union and power. 2 and 3. Again, priorities, balancing, decisions. Union and power. Sobek. Union and power. Okay. That came out in my love messages as well. Aligning with someone and being a power couple. If you're single or individual, you have the power, you're in control. Why do they need union and power? What is the message for the collective? What is the union and power that the collective has? Why? What is the energy for the union and power? For perseverance, you have Neath. Perseverance, 26. 6 we know is harmony and communication. Harmony and communication keeps coming out. Union, harmony, power. They all go hand in hand. So there's something going to happen as far as harmony and communication, finding common ground, your union and power brings forth harmony, and then you have perseverance. So continue to keep going. Continue to keep going and thriving. Continue to keep growing and thriving. Why Does the collective need perseverance? Does the collective need perseverance? Okay. We have for order and peace. And we have 3. Excuse me again. Creativity. Birth of ideas. Order and peace. Union and power. Perseverance. Order and peace. Current energy. Union. You need to unite. Have communication. It's all partnerships, not a relationship. Finding common grounds. Perseverance is always a good one because you just keep thriving. You keep thriving for more. You keep going through. You keep being optimistic. You have a heart for hopefulness. And you want order and peace. You have the need for order and peace in your life. So being structured. I had another message. Being perfectly in alignment. The power, your energy. Lift your vibration. I feel like it's symbolizing growth and evolving because all these words, union and power, collaboration, perseverance, neath, shoe, order and peace, balancing, having structure. Okay, so I feel like that's the message. Your energy, continue to persevere, which will bring your order and peace. Okay, stay focused. Stay focused, and the plan is at hand. The divine plan is your creativity, your growth, harmony, communication. Okay, now we're going to go with the runes, and then that's going to be the end of the message. So from the Egyptian gods, you have your power. Got your magician, your justice, and your 5 of swords. So there's some conflict going on. Some self-sabotage. All right, we're moving on to the runes. Let's see what's going on with the runes. Ooh, I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel the euphoria. Sometimes I feel the euphoria. Like, I could feel like good high vibrations. It's a good feeling. It's like having like, I don't want to use that because I don't want to, like, if there's any young kids watching me. But basically I was going to say it's like when you have your first glass of wine and you're like, ooh. Which is not a good analogy, but, you know, because I don't want nobody to be a lush or anything like that. Because you have to drink responsibly, and Usually those kind of vices, because you know already, um, alcohol is spirits. That's the old school name for alcohol anyway. So when you drink, it does bring things. What they say, and then they have it's a contradictory sometimes, as they said, the drunken man speaks the truth, but you're not supposed to be a lush. And then also, if you want to go by the Bible, it said Jesus was a wine bibber. So listen, you can't. I don't know, but okay, let's see what's the message from the runes. The Elder Fukark runes. Listen, get out my energy, man. Get out. Evil eye, get out here. I don't know who it is. Like, just mind your business and worry. I don't understand what's the problem. My goodness. What? Every time I'm trying to come online, it's like, yo. What is the message from the runes? The Elder Futhark runes. What is the message? Okay. We have Jibo. Listen. Didn't I just say balance? So Jibo is generosity, partnership, gifts, talents, charity, service, assistance, luck, and fortune. And then we had for the Egyptian gods, we had the 2, partner and balance, harmony, communication, 6, 3, creativity. So it's going in alignment, and I say like the synchronicity. Let me try to clear the lens. Sorry guys, I'm trying to clear the lens. Time it comes from me when I'm burning sage and stuff. But generosity, partnership, gifts, Jibo. Gibo or Jibo. I'm gonna get the pronunciations good. Okay, so why does the collective need generosity? That's the current energy. So let's see. Why is it coming out? Okay. Otala. Otala came out as legacy inheritance. It's for your spiritual growth, receiving abundance, having values, again, balance, contribution, give more. What is the collective or the present energy? What is the outcome of Jibo and Othala? Okay. Fihu for prosperity, hope, like I was saying, optimism, no self-sabotaging. Fihu, prosperity, wealth, and fortune, hope. So blessings from the universe, from the mystic forest cards earlier. I got cut off from, so this is the part 2, but that's the message. You're getting higher in your ascension, or you're experiencing your gifts, you're having ideas. You're gonna get a collaboration. Oh, again, which is still aligning also from the old school tarot cards. Yeah. Clarity, cause and effect, balance, fairness, growth. So all these things take place as next steps to your abundance. They're all coinciding. Jibo Otala Fehu. Okay? They're all coinciding. And it's a theme, it's a synchronicity that's happening here. So basically, you are in control. That's going to be the whole layout for me as far as the different decks, the same messages, which is telling you to get one with yourself, continue to persevere, and this will bring the order and the peace that you're looking for. The abundance, becoming a musician to alchemize, being an inspiration, right, with your creative power. Okay, and don't self-sabotage, and continue to have your balance. Speak your truth. That is the message. Thank you, beautiful beings. Thank you for your time. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your subscribes. Thank you for your comments, negative or positive. Thankful. Always have gratitude in everything you do. Always be thankful. There's no forcing ideologies on here. This is raising vibrations, speaking life, and walking with the Most High, and giving self-awareness and balance, if you will, because everybody deserves successes. Everybody needs some type of encouragement, especially having empathy and healing. Sometimes some people just need to hear it. Sometimes there's some people that's strong enough to do it on their own, and there's some people that may need assistance in getting there. And so I just choose to be light. I show all different types because we all have duality. We have the light and the dark, and our shadow work is our traumas, and then the light is when we heal through our traumas. So I feel that, and we all have something to give to the universe. We all have something to offer. Our life has purpose, regardless what you think. We all have something to give back. So, with that being said, peace, love, and light and abundance to the family. I wish nothing but good things. Minding my business, drinking water, and trying to be of the light. Thank you, and I see you later. Peace, 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 peace.